Welcome everyone and welcome back to another SCPH replay sent in by the community. Always good to be casting StarCraft action out of nowhere. Just have some fun, have some time to do this in the midst of all the World Cup action in Overwatch. But anyway, let's move on into another member of the Blizzard family and let's introduce our players. Here on the bottom right, we got WatersPink. What kind of water would be pink? Strawberry water? Bloody water? It's kind of scary, but maybe, just maybe, talking about the creep. WatersPink gonna be on this red Zerg. In the meantime, here on the top left, we got ClumsyMaru on the blue Terran. And what is this map? This map is pretty. This map is really pretty. I love it. I love city tile set so much. So we are gonna be on Acropolis LE, and damn, look at the sides of the map, this cars whirring around. We got some buildings in the middle. It's all pretty stuff right here, right now. And even out of nowhere, there's some ruins of an ancient civilization. But anyway, now into the more postmodern era. As we got WatersPink on the outside, expanding already. We do get a spawning pool and an extractor on the back foot as well. And yeah, Red Zerg doing their standard stuff. In the meantime, ClumsyMaru gonna be building up his basic wall. We'll be sending in a Reaper as well, already patrolling an SCV. Just in case anything gets in the way, he can easily build that command center first. It's a priority along the way. In the meantime though, we do get the scouts and the SCV looking around. And how you guys doing into this one? I know it's been a little bit of a slow production process, but damn, I know. Let's talk a little bit about that World Cup action. So we do it for 4 hours every day for 2 weekends, right? So that's like, I have to spend 16 hours for casting and broadcasting and fixing it up and the like. No, it's not only that, guys. So like what I do for your replays, I check them out, I watch them again and again and again, since I do have to pick up the roster that might be heading over to BlizzCon, and then I have to watch it again with their communications in the VOD. So basically, I just mute myself, I mute my casting, I have recordings of their audio talking, trying to see how they form up as a team. So it's a little bit hard. It's like, I wish if it was just like StarCraft, there's just one guy, I don't need to record him talking to himself, can just do a VOD review where he messes up here, messes up there, where he does something great. And now speaking of great, the Reaper does get 1 kill. So really, hopefully, StarCraft is getting more of a heyday, getting a little more exposure, especially all throughout the world. It is still the grandfather of all esports. And for now, the SCV gonna be building up some minerals, gonna be grabbing some minerals rather, as the command center upgrading to have that satellite dish. You think the Orbital Command has that 4th extra power where it does have like Signal TV or something like that? As the Reapers and the Zerglings just facing off again. The Reaper already with 2 kills will take a little bit of a hit in terms of the damage as well as those combat drugs. In the meantime, we got ClumsyMaru just slowly creeping on with the wall. It seems like tower defense is his forte, and the ClumsyMaru going on the outside as much as possible. The Reaper now helping out the Hellions, the Mules getting some minerals along the way, and honestly, not much happening into this game. A slow start though doesn't mean that it isn't gonna be full of potential. Sometimes, guys, you need a seed to be planted, to be watered before it would grow, and hopefully this will be a giving tree into this one. But in the meantime, standing still here for WatersPink. Gonna go for the Bailing's Nest on the upper stand. Gonna be scouting out with the Overlord. We'll be able to see the starport in production, so he might be building up a Spore Crawler sometime soon. Yeah, he sees that come on out. The Liberator on the onsets, and immediately Spore Crawler in place on not only the main, but also the secondary. The third base might get one as well. The drone already getting in position, waiting for that creep to come. But where is the Liberation? Where is that aerial unit trying to come onto the main? So a 2-prong attack here for ClumsyMaru. Not looking too clumsy into this one. He might be able to execute quite well. Beautiful shrine on the bottom end of that Liberator. But over the patio and into the main base we go. The Liberator on the back foot still. The Hellions waiting on the outside, waiting for the ghost signal. It looks like the Liberator Gonna get stuck on traffic instead. And oh, why did the car get stuck? Why did that car get stuck? Because of the Liberator? Because there's a thing flying over. Spore Crawler though getting some hits. And the Hellions decide to back on out to the army of Queen. Seems like, oh, finally the car moves. It seems like though ClumsyMaru not gonna get any value out of this aerial unit. Gonna be backing on out instead. Finally, the Liberation Zone is at hand. The Spore Crawler gonna decide, hey, pay attention, I'm here. Hey, I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you a Spore. And no, ClumsyMaru able to get it out again. But this time, the Liberator finally gonna trip over itself and gonna die. So funny that the car actually ends up stopping for the Liberator, but the Marines now going for the chase down. We'll go for the takedown onto this Overlord. And yeah, it's a 6 minutes of nothing. There's better be some good payoff, guys. There's better be some good payoff coming our way. Because honestly, neither side attacking. WatersPink on that Zerg, just deciding to go for the economy game. Now finally, ClumsyMaru into the backline will decide to go for that Hot Wheels, trying to beat on that, and will try to toast up those drones like they were s'mores. But in the flip side, we got the Queens poking some holes onto those wheels. Gonna pop them down, and it seems like air cushions won't help them as they die. I just realized something. What is this? What is this with all these creep tumors from WatersPink? He really wants to make this map full of pink water, full of pink creep, and full of these buoys he called creep tumors. Because he just uses so much energy for these creep tumors. It's ridiculous. Why? Look at that! Look at this guy! He sends all those tentacles in. It reminds me of some Japanese movies. I don't totally watch. No sir. Not whatsoever. But yeah, the siege tanks now gonna be going for the Overwatch. Let's just skim past anything I just said, and we are gonna get some drop play here from ClumsyMaru. I wonder what he would think if he just actually goes for the scan and sees how many creep tumors are on the field. And I'm not really seeing too many spawn larva injects here from WatersPink. He does it on his main and his secondary, but the third seems like it has been completely forgotten. Now, the 4 Marines are on down. The Zerglings and the Banelings gonna try to go for some nibbles. Good load though from the Medivacs. It seems like their Uber has arrived. Now, the scans keep on coming. Gonna go see the main, gonna see the secondary, sees a few of the creep tumors coming their way. But I really want him to scan this. I really want him to scan this big part and see how many creep tumors are just together. The third base now being saturated. We got a fourth here for WatersPink. Third base here for ClumsyMaru. And it seems like I'm not watching StarCraft, guys. I'm watching SimCity. By the way, upgrades are coming our way. +1 on ships, +1 on armor, +2 on infantry weapons. We got Stimpack coming our way as well. On the flip side, bailing speed gonna come our way as well. And then we'll decide to make them rollers instead of the walkers that are quite slow. But now another brawl. The Zerglings. Oh, this poor Marine! Oh, he got inside. That was so close. That was actually so close. It's like those movies where one guy holds his arm up, and at the very end, before the zombie swarm comes, the guy just gets the slap, gets the hold, and gets pulled away to the sunset. I'm just gonna make a movie now. I'm just gonna make a movie over this game. This isn't the zombie stuff. This is... WatersPink is sending me a message. Like, I feel like it. I feel like this is a message for some reason. And what does it say? What does it actually say? This might be like a P. This is like a L. Oh, maybe it's L. And then this is a D. LD. Lone Druid. Dota reference. LD. Illuminating Decadence. I'm just using tough words. But WatersPink now getting a lot of Zerglings, a lot of Banelings. Is this it? Is this the show? Try to creep through. Why? Why do you do this? Mate! What is this, WatersPink? It really just putting so much buoys, so much creep tumors everywhere. Come on, guys. I like creep tumors like the next guy, but hopefully, okay, here we go again. The Zerglings to go for the poke. They do get one, I think. I'm not even sure who got a kill there, but why? WatersPink, another L. This is a meme. It says LOL. Is he giving me a message that he is just laughing at me right now? WatersPink, man, what are you doing with your life? But yeah, drilling loss here for No Widow Mines. I'm just like, why? What is this formation? What is this formation right now? The medevac's me. Oh, finally, the medevac dies, and oh yeah, the Uber just leaves all the passengers. They're all dead. They're all dead, Fred. This is just the saddest thing to see. This is just the saddest thing to see. The Zerglings just nibbling away, and that is gonna be another base coming our way. What's the WatersPink? Why? What is this formation? He's creeping so heavily, but so inefficiently. Look, he understands how to do it on the top right, but here in the middle, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8 tumors. Like, if you do go for a scan, sure, it will take you a while to clean this one up, but still, you don't need this much. Just be cheeky with them. Just hide them on the corner. But finally, the mech play might be coming our way, Liberators. We got some siege tanks there as well as medevacs. There is some Bioball as in the mix. So it's some standard stuff. Marine, Marauder, medevac, siege tank, and maybe even Liberators. And in the meantime, ClumsyMaru finally sees what WatersPink is up to. Destroys all those creep tumors. Just sparing me from this agony right now. And this poor 6 base gonna drop on down. In the meantime, WatersPink already in the hive tech, gonna get some corruptors ongoing. We'll go for a second spire, I believe, and we'll try to double pump those upgrades. Hive tech also gonna allow Adrenal Claws to come our way, and the siege tank's gonna get sieged on in by the Zerglings. Good flank right there. And in the meantime, the Marines and the Marauders using the geometry to their advantage, but to no avail. It seems like they're gonna die in the same place as all the Marines died a while ago. This might be reservations here for the side of ClumsyMaru trying to get into the restaurant, but on the other end, the mob of Zerglings in this side, it's not too trendy anymore. I will decide to go to another restaurant and deal with these creep tumors. Yeah, why are we with these creep tumors? Yeah, this game, not really the best. There are very few engagements. I see more creep tumors than fights. And it seems like it's always congregated at the entrance of BJ's Clam Shack, dude. And the cafe. Damn, I guess it's clam season today here on Acropolis LE. We got some of the mines, we got some Vikings, at least ClumsyMaru going for the tech switch. Very, very good to see. Greater Spire though coming our way as well for WatersPink. And even a proxy hatch out of nowhere. 6 bases and a proxy hatch. Oh, it's just 5. It's just 5, guys. This is 5. Finally, the Liberator gonna be pesky. The Spore Crawler gonna get in position again. Says hi one more time. Gets the hits. Easy takedown right there. Just long lost and forgotten. On the opposite end, the Queens, the Brood Mothers, just brooding on over, looking around for the Liberators. And we got them with the mines. Gonna be acting like creep tumors as well. But at least these things explode, guys. At least these things explode. Defender's a man. I think I need to be defended against the no action here right now. And you know, this isn't really a bad macro game in a sense, if only there are higher stakes. Like, you see SimCity here for ClumsyMaru, you see a bunch of creep tumors here for WatersPink, and oh my, why do you do this to me? Why are you making a great wall of creep tumors? Finally, we got some. ClumsyMaru, you evil genius. You absolute madman. Is this how you're gonna salvage this game for me? Is this how you're gonna fix all the mistakes of sending in a replay like this for nothing happening for 14 minutes? We're gonna get 4 nukes coming our way because there are 4 Ghost Academies. And here we go. The Sniper's gonna come on out. And as I'm gonna say, good SimCity here from ClumsyMaru. He isn't really just doing nothing. Interesting, he did use a lot of supply depot call-ups there. Could have just been more efficient with his minerals, with his macro, but that might need some work into the future. Bunker though doesn't have anything, and then with the mines being pumped up to the double, and we do see the Zerg finally moving on to the outside. Brewlords on the opposite end. The Zerg so might not know what they're hitting them. Oh, WatersPink playing that one smart, gonna go for the splits. Was that all part of the plan? Maybe yes, maybe no. There's the hits one more time. The Zerglings now all bunched up. Big hit right there. And another potential big hit. The missile's gonna come their way. And the Widow Mines gonna be acting like their own name. It seems like WatersPink either did that out of necessity to clear up some supply for higher tier units, or just pretty much forgot and will decide, got lucky, got the split to happen. But on the opposite end, the 5th phase now done and dusted. 2 of the Marine hits while the Banelings still rolling on in, the acid spewing, killing everyone in sight. And these 2 Marines don't care about the clams anymore, they want to care for the fights, and they will die in that stead. So I've just noticed the economy right now. WatersPink 3k minerals, 3k gas can go into something very hard tier, very intensive. On the opposite end, kudos to ClumsyMaru. This is really peak efficiency right here, right now. With those minerals, he is going to go for 2 command centers. And the thing about building command centers, you're not really wasting them. If you can make some workers, you can expand to a potential location. And the planetary fortress, very, very strong for the defense. On the opposite end, nuke! A nuke is coming! Is it actually gonna happen? He does see the ghost though. The Spore Crawler, I believe, does have that vision. And yeah, that ClumsyMaru. Will he get the nuke to hit? Will he get the nuke to hit? You absolute madman! You fool! You fool, WatersPink! You don't do anything! Now here we go again! Another nuke from ClumsyMaru! Is it gonna happen? WatersPink, you have to move! Stop playing with the creep tumors! Oh my god, it's actually... Ah! It actually happens! 70 supply with 1 nuke from ClumsyMaru. What a guy, this guy. The creep tumor is spreading as much as possible. The ghost now gonna infiltrate. And 1 more nuke. 1 more nuke for good measure. Actually gonna happen. Where's the ghost? Where's the ghost, man? I don't even know. Oh, I think it got caught. It got caught. Ah, heartbreaking. What's that? 70 supply. That's 70 supply gone. And WatersPink just hitting the rocks. Doesn't care about his army. Doesn't care. Creep tumors still coming our way. We got another nuke. We got another nuke, ladies and gents. Finally, the drone's gonna get pulled. ClumsyMaru still just messing with WatersPink right now. Here we go with another nuke. And it's just a frenzy of nuclear missiles coming our way. Does get a hit now onto the secondary. Here we go onto the 3rd! There's so many nukes, man! It's just a nuclear winter here! Patrolling the Mojave, patrolling the Kaprulu sector. Might make you wish for a nuclear winter. And it's happening! They're just running around right now. Just everywhere on the map. There's an attack. Just gonna be a very, very pesky one here from WatersPink. Just calls the GG. ClumsyMaru. ClumsyMaru, man. Okay, guys. This is the first time I'm gonna tell you this. Just skip most of the VOD. Skip most of the VOD until... I don't know. Till what? Till what? The 14-minute mark? The 13-minute mark? I'm just gonna amend that on the Facebook post. But damn. ClumsyMaru. You had me doubting. You had me doubting. Like, why would you send me a replay where nothing happens? But no, the nukes. 70 supply with 1 missile. Shades of the fat man and the little boy. Just to make it a little real, guys. But ClumsyMaru, you broke my spirits with the nothing happening. And then you just lifted it up with a nuke. Broke my voice instead. It has been a little iffy since the weekend. Hopefully, I do get a little better coming our way into the next weekend for the World Cup tryouts. But damn, that is world class with those nukes. And ClumsyMaru, my hat's off to you. Not the highest SR, not the highest tier game for sure. It has to be like silver, maybe gold, that kind of ordeal. But thank you, ClumsyMaru. Thank you for doing this for me. WatersPink. Stop building creep tumors like that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.